Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Twister, and today I'm bringing you the first episode in my in-depth map breakdown and tips video. In this series I'm going to be breaking down all the maps in Black Ops 2, and we're starting with carriers, so we may as well get straight into this. And the first thing I want to talk about is the spawn locations for each side of the map. So for the first side we have the A side. I've highlighted this in green, and as you can see there's 4 main spawn points. 2 are in the same area, which is down them little steps in the bottom left hand corner, and the other 2 are just situated near the A flag, one just left of it and one just just above it. And basically, as you can see, all these spawn points are packed pretty tight together, and that's what I like about that. So the C spawns are spaced out quite widely compared to A. As you can see, there's 2 spawns situated near the C flag, 2 spawns to the left of it, up by the back of the map, and 1 at the tail of the chopper, and another main spawn situated in the corridor of the little building to the right of the map. In my opinion, I prefer to keep the enemies spawning at the A flag because, like I said before, the spawns are packed tightly together, which means you can pretty much expect where they're going to be spawning, whereas if you go into the C spawn, they could spawn all around you from different directions. And the A spawn as well, there's really 2 main exit points, which keep things nice and simple, so you can just expect the enemies to be running just to the right of where the A flag is as soon as they spawn, or up and to the right of it, just running into the middle of the map, really oblivious to what's going on, so you can just pick them off for easy kills. Now for the second thing that I wanted to kind of tell you guys is where, like, the kind of side of the map which I like to position myself, where I like to approach the spawns, where I have most success at, and that is pretty much mainly the left hand side. And the reason for that is it's a lot more open, so you're gonna have enemies just running out of the spawn completely oblivious to like any enemies that are just scouting them out, which is pretty much what I do. So as you can see, I've highlighted this area in red. That's kind of the side of the map which I like to position myself, and basically just aim down at the spawn and just pick off enemies for easy kills. You can like approach the spawns from the right in that little building on the right, but I tend to find that if you're gonna do that, you're gonna run into enemies that are just gonna like expect you head-on gunfights. You never really want to do that. You've just got a 50-50 chance of winning. But on the left there's a lot like a head glitch spots where you can get good vantage points over the enemies, and one of these spots I'm just going to quickly show you now. I did use it earlier in the gameplay. It's right on the wing of one of the planes near B-Dome, and it's a really good head glitch when they're running out of A spawn to the left of it, then well, to the right of it whilst you're facing it. They're never going to expect you, they're never going to see you, and I pick off one guy for a nice kill early in the gameplay. So definitely use that spot just to pick off any enemies that are just running out of the A spawn. It's really easy, guys. Now I'm going to get on to recommended class setups, and pretty much the one that I'm using in this gameplay, I have the M8A1 with the stock and red dot. That is what I use mostly on the M8A1. You can throw on a suppressor if you want to be a bit more stealthy, but I don't think this map needs it. And also, the perks I'm using are, I think I've got hardline, toughness is key, and dexterity, because there's a lot of like bits you can mantle parts of the map to get on like these head glitch spots. Some of them you are going to want to like execute a lot of the time. The reason I would recommend the M8A1 for this map is not only for its long range capabilities and picking off enemies at a long distance, but also for its close range capabilities. Now, even though it's a 4-round burst, it really does get out the bullets really quick. It's got a high fire rate and a good hip fire accuracy, so you really can mow down enemies at a short range as well as at a long range. And for that reason, I also like to run a secondary. Stuff like tactical equipment, lethal grenades, and is up to you, but I really do like a secondary gun just to have a quick swap at close range if I find myself running into quite a few enemies, more than the M8A1 can handle. If I just like run out of ammo in my magazine, I can just quickly swap to my pistol, whether it be the Cat 40, the TAC 45 that I'm using in this gameplay, or the B23R. They all work really well, and just a quick swap can be the difference between getting your kill streaks or not. Finally, the kill streak loadout that I would recommend for use on this map is the Orbital VSAT, the Load Stat, and the Swarm. Now, the VSAT doesn't get kills itself, but it helps you get quite a few. It also gets you assist points, and it just really does help you secure your next 2 kill streaks, which are the ones getting you kills. Now, the Low Start and the Swarm are great because a majority of the time they will spawn outside, so those kill streaks can just go to work. Now that is pretty much it for this video. I really did hope you enjoy this first episode of my my in-depth map breakdown and tips. Let me know what you thought of it, and also let me know what map you want to see next, and I'll get working on that for you. I hope you did enjoy. Leave a like if you did, and if you want to see more, from this series and more videos from me, definitely hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all in my next video. See you later, guys.